Hello and welcome to another educational tutorial provided by Intelligent Travel. In these sessions we're focusing on travel, health, safety, security and risk management. In this session we're going to be focusing on foreigners. Too many people, both individually and collectively, fail to understand just how easy it is to stand out, particularly if you're different. Different can relate to height, hair colour, ethnicity, religious, jewellery attire, the language in which you're speaking, the way that you conduct yourself. All of these little elements collectively add up to just how much you stand out. And this helps identify you as both a foreigner, and this qualifies for some instances victimisation, or it can amplify the results of your response. So, for example, it's simply not knowing where an emergency assembly area is at a particular facility can help you stand out when you're different, because you just don't know where the exits are, you don't know the egress routes, you've not been briefed on fire warden responsibilities. All these sorts of things from a very simplistic workplace environment are exponentially extrapolated out when you travel. So for the hotels, for example, so many people when they come into the foyer or they arrive at the front of the entrance, or even as they're approaching the hotel, fail to orientate themselves. Just basic things to help them understand the local environment. Is there a retail store nearby? Is there an entertainment complex? Is there traffic lights? Is there a swimming pool associated? All those sorts of things help you to orientate and understand the situation. Now, this applies to frequent travellers as well. You can quite easily be a foreigner in a location in which you've travelled frequently. You may even speak the language. You may have been there 20 times, but the colour of your skin, your hair colour, your height, your age, all of those things can differentiate you significantly from the local environment. And standing out or being different simply catches the eye. Whether it be you're the tallest person in a crowd, whether you're the only light or dark-skinned individual in a group, if you're the only person wearing glasses, if you're the only person with a briefcase, all of these things catch the attention. And you need to be aware that, first of all, that you've caught people's attention, because part of your preventative measures or your risk mitigation may be assimilating better. Obviously you can't change your height, you're unlikely to change your hair colour, but there's certain things that you might do, or at least be aware of. You might wear a hat or a headscarf. You might carry a backpack instead of a briefcase. You might dress less business formal and more business casual, or as a tourist. There's lots of different things that you can help to change how you act and how you stand out in the crowd. Those change elements or change opportunities can contribute significantly to your own personal life safety and security. Now, they're not mandatory. Some of them are certainly not practical. It's not something you would head out in a three-piece suit and a briefcase with a baseball cap on your head. Again, it's within reason, it's certainly within context, but it's something you need to be aware of. Just stop, look around and consider if and just how much it is that you stand out, because it often doesn't take much, and sometimes it's not even the things that you're looking at. You may think it's gender-based, you may think it's eye colour or facial features and those sorts of things. They're often secondary in terms of what people identify with. Stop and look in a crowded environment and see who stands out and for what reasons. Now apply that to yourself. If you understand that principle, then you understand just how you may become the victim of crimes of opportunity, violent, physical assaults, all those sorts of things if you stand out, and certainly if you convey an opportunity or a degree of weakness. Now, physicality is not the primary consideration when it comes to physical assaults. It is simply the access, the opportunity, the understanding that you are different, or getting a set of circumstances in which you are accessible as a target. So therefore you need to understand the process. It's a very, very simple methodology, very simple approach, but again, it's one that few people practice because they focus too exclusively on specific events and handholds and processes. And just stop and have a look around and see if you are different and how much you stand out. Because for that reason alone, you've instantly caught the attention of a lot of positive and negative individuals, and a set of circumstances may evolve based on that difference alone. So once again, thanks very much for joining us for another educational tutorial focusing on travel, health, safety, security and risk management topics. For more information and similar education tutorials on this subject, please visit our website at www.intelligenttravel.com.au. Thank you and goodbye.